Welcome back, students. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the measurement of length and time, and today we are going to discuss about the dimensional analysis. In the dimensional analysis, firstly, we have to discuss the dimensions of a physical quantity. What are the dimensions of a physical quantity? The dimensions of a physical quantities are the powers to which the fundamental quantities must be raised to represent that physical quantity completely. मतलब कि हमें क्या करना पड़ता है कि कुछ फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटीज की पावर्स को राइज करना पड़ता है किसी भी एक गिवन फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए. ओके, the dimensions of a physical quantity are the powers to which the fundamental quantities must be raised to represent that quantity completely. Okay, let's take an example of the density. I am taking the example of density, and we know that the density is equals to mass upon volume. Mass upon volume, and the volume can be written as the length into breadth into width. Length into breadth into width. I am here taking the case of the volume of a cube. Then it will be if we have to represent the dimensions of it, the density, then the dimensions of density will be equals to, for mass I am writing m, and for the length again we will write L, and for breadth is also a length, and or we can simply say it is a distance, and width is also a distance, and these are represented by L, L and L. So if we solve these quantities, then we have m and L or 3. If we shift the denominator towards the numerator, then it will be equals to m L minus 3. Okay, and here the third fundamental quantity we have to take the time, and we know that the density is independent upon the time, so here time will be 0. Here the time will be 0, m L minus 3 t minus 0. These are the dimensions of the density. Okay, next one is dimensional formula and dimensional equations. Dimensional formulas are the expressions which shows how and which of the fundamental quantity represent the dimensions of a physical quantity. Okay, means कैसे और कौन सी फंडामेंटल क्वांटिटी हमारे गिवन फिजिकल क्वांटिटी के डायमेंशंस को रिप्रेजेंट करती है, उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? डायमेंशनल फॉर्मूला बोलते हैं. ओके, let's see the definition again. The expression which shows how and which fundamental quantity represents the dimensions of a physical quantity is known as the dimensional formula. If we talk about the dimensional formula for the volume, it is L cube. Okay, L cube, or simply we can represent it as by m L m0 L power 3 T0. Okay, so this is the dimensional formula for volume. Okay, this is the dimensional formula for volume. On the other hand, if we have to represent the dimensional formula for the displacement or any length, it will be m0 L1 T0. Okay, or if we have to represent the dimensional formula for frequency, frequency is equals to 1 by time period, and it will be equals to m0 L0 T minus 1. Okay, so these are the dimensional formulas for volume, length and the frequency. On the other hand, if we have to represent the dimensional equations are the equations obtained by equating a physical quantity with its dimensional formula. अगर हम क्या करते हैं, हमारी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को इक्वेट कर देते हैं किसके साथ? डायमेंशनल फॉर्मूले के साथ, तो हमारे पास जो इक्वेशन हमें जो इक्वेशन मिलती है उसे हम क्या बोल देते हैं? डायमेंशनल इक्वेशंस. जैसे कि अगर यहीं पर हम बात करें वॉल्यूम के लिए, ये क्या रहेगा? m L L3T0। तो ये जो इक्वेशन है हमारे पास, ये किसको रिप्रेजेंट करेगी? डायमेंशनल इक्वेशन को रिप्रेजेंट करेगी। ऐसे ही अगर हमें फ्रीक्वेंसी के लिए लिखना है, ये दोनों ही क्या रिप्रेजेंट करती हैं? हमारी डायमेंशनल इक्वेशंस को रिप्रेजेंट करती हैं। ओके, let's discuss about some dimensional formulas of some physical quantities. Firstly, we have to discuss about the area. Okay, I am taking first case of area, and we know that the formula for area is equals to length into breadth. Length into breadth is equals to area. For length I will write L, and for breadth also it is L. So the dimensional formula for area will be equals to L square. L square, or we can write M0 L2 T0. Okay. Again, for volume it is equals to, for the formula of volume is length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height, and it will be again equals to length multiplied by again length. Breadth is also a length and height is also a length, and it will be equals to L cube. So the dimensional formula for volume will be equals to M0 L3 T0. Okay, and the dimensional formula for density, dimensional formula for density, it will be mass by volume. We have already discussed it. It will be M upon L cube, and the dimensional formula will be equals to M L minus 3 T0. And next one is the dimensional formula for speed. We know that speed is equals to distance upon time. Distance upon time, or with the speed we can speed or velocity. I am writing the same at a time. And speed, for speed it is distance upon time, and for velocity it is displacement upon time. Displacement upon time, and distance and displacement both are the lengths, and it will be represented by L, and for time it is represented by T, and it will be equals to LT minus 1, M0 LT minus 1. It is the dimensional formula for speed and the velocity. Next one is for acceleration. Next one is for acceleration. Acceleration is equals to velocity upon time. Velocity upon time, and the dimensional formula for velocity is M0 L T minus 1, and for time again it is T. So the dimensional formula will be M0 L1 T power minus 1 is there, and one more minus 1, it will be T minus 2. ML T minus 2. And next one is the dimensional formula for the momentum. And we know that momentum is motion contained in a body, and it is represented by the product of mass with the velocity. Mass with the velocity. So for mass we will write M, and for velocity I will write LT minus 1. LT minus 1. So the dimensional formula for momentum will be M L T minus 1. M L T minus 1. Okay. Next one is for dimensional formula for force. And force, we know that force is equals to mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. So the dimensional formula for mass, it is again m, and for acceleration it is lt minus 2, lt minus 2. So the dimensional formula for the force, it will be mlt minus 2, mlt minus 2. Next one is work. And we know that work is equals to force into displacement. Force into displacement is equals to work, and the dimensional formula for force is mlt minus 2, mlt minus 2. And for displacement is also a length, it will be L. So the dimensional formula for work is equals to m L square. One power is there and one is there, so it is L square and t minus 2. So the dimensional formula for work is ml square t minus 2. Next one is energy. Energy, and we know that the capacity of doing work is known as the capacity of doing work, or the ability of doing work is energy. So the dimensions of energy are the dimensions of work. So the dimensions of energy and work are same. Dimensions of energy and work are the same. Next one is our power. Power is known as the rate of doing work. Work upon time. And work is m L square t minus 2 upon t again for time, and the dimensional formula for power will be m L square t minus 2 power is there, and 1 minus 1 more, so it will be minus 3. m L square t minus 3 is the dimensional formula for power. And next one is our pressure. Next one is pressure, and we know that pressure is force per unit area. Force per unit area, and the dimensional formula for force is m L t minus 2, and for area it is L square. So the dimensional formula for pressure, it will be m, here power L power is 1 and minus 2 power is there, and 1 minus 2, it will be minus 1, and t minus 2. So the dimensional formula for the pressure is ml minus 1 t minus 2. Next one is moment of force. Moment of force or torque. Moment of force or torque, and torque is force into perpendicular distance. It is force into perpendicular distance. So for force it is again m L t minus 2, and for distance it is L. So the dimensional formula for torque is m L square t minus 2, and it can be observed from the dimensional formula that ml square t minus 2 is the dimensional formula for torque, and ml square t minus 2 is the dimensional formula for work, and ml square t minus 2 is the dimensional formula for energy. So the work, energy and torque have the same dimensional formula. And next one is gravitational constant. Universal gravitational constant. Universal gravitational constant, that is capital G. Capital G, and we know that from the Newton's law of gravitation, F is equals to G m small m divided by r square. So G will be equals to F r square divided by m into small m. It is force, and the dimensional formula for force is ml t minus 2. Radius is a distance, so it is L square upon, for mass it is m, and again for mass m into m square. So when we solve the equation, then the dimensional formula for gravitational constant will be m, 1 power is there and minus 2 power from there, so m power minus 1. For L, 1 power is there and 2 powers are there, so it is L cube, and for time t minus 2. So the dimensional formula for universal gravitational constant is m minus 1 L3 t minus 2. Okay, next one is our impulse of a force. Impulse of a force. Impulse is a force acting for a very short interval of time, or it can be represented by force into time. Impulse is equals to force into time, and the dimensional formula for force is mlt minus 2, and for time it is again t, so it will be equals to mlt minus 3. It is the dimensional formula for impulse. And next one is our stress. Stress is equals to force per unit area, and again force per unit area is also pressure. So the dimensional formula for force and pressure are same, and these are ml minus 1 t minus 2. So pressure and stress have same dimensional formulas. Okay, like that we can find out the dimensional formulas for the quantities we of any physical quantities. Okay, so guys, this is all about the dimensional formulas. Thank you, have a nice day.